All right. Hi, hello. I am Colby. I am CoDameron, and I'm here to play some cards. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Colby. I play a lot of card games. I like playing. My favorite game has been Star Wars LCG by FFG. The last time I played it was in 2018, officially, and then we played a lot of online tournaments. And then, you know, the game doesn't live forever. But today we are here with some new stuff. We have Star Wars Unlimited, which just released yesterday. Today is Saturday the 9th. The first day of this game was officially released was yesterday, Friday the 8th. And I'm here to open some boxes. I'm here to talk about the game. I'm here to introduce myself. A little bit about me. I love playing competitive card games. I think I'm good at them. I think I have fun with them. I love talking about them. I played a lot of Keyforge back in 2019. And I did pretty well at that, and I made a lot of content on this YouTube channel. What I did was I took this recording setup with the different computer at the time, and I brought it to tournaments, I brought it to games, and I made sure that there was content that existed for a lot of the major tournaments throughout the country. That's how you make a game grow. You make content for it, you show it to people, you show people that we're excited about it, that there's people playing it, and I want to do that for this game too. I want to be excited about this game. I want to talk about this game. My ultimate goal is to cast this game. I would love to win some tournaments. I'm going to play a lot. I'm going to hopefully be good at this game. But I want to cast and watch exciting tournaments, provide good commentary, and understand this game from a competitive level. But today we're just getting started. We're just really getting started with this game. I did a lot of pre-releases. I did 4 pre-releases in 3 days last week. I got a lot of cards already, but we're going to get some more today. I won 2 of the 4 pre-releases I went to, and one of them wasn't really much of a thing, so that's exciting. The game feels good. The game feels exciting. I want to talk more about it later. But today, what we're doing is we're going to look through the collection that we have thus far. I'll talk about what I've opened so far. And we're going to open 4 more boxes. 4 boxes. I've always wanted to crack a case of cards. I bought 6 boxes, and I've already opened 2 of them. But I wanted to make sure that I get some of it on camera because people like watching this content. People like watching people open cards. And I want to provide that for the community. So I have here, I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of setup. I've done a lot of logistics. Pro tip for anyone who wants to set up some sort of thing at a tournament or a game, lay out some sleeved and unsleeved hollow cards. Make sure that you don't have glares or understand where your glares are. I got a little glare down here, I got a little bit up here, but generally in the center we're good. Also, right here, here in the video, but also here in real life, I have a close-up, a little close-up thing. So when we pull a cool card, we'll be able to look at it. I'm going to organize all these cards by set. One of the things I want to do is, as a kid, I would open up a bunch of Pokemon cards and I would riffle through for the holo or the rare. I want to try to appreciate all of the cards that we pull, which is why it's super cool to have so many different alt art treatments of cards in this game, right? Having the legendaries, having the hyperspace foils. I think it's super cool. I think it's a super loving thing that they did for this game. I've actually got all of my cards. I've got leaders and bases. I've got blues, greens, reds, yellows, and neutrals. Thank you. By color, we're going to hang these out up here. And then actually just off screen, I've got my stacks. This is all the bulk reds that we have. Commons and uncommons. I'm trying to keep the rares and interesting cards here because, let me show everyone where we are right now. Let's talk about, well, we're not starting from 0. I've been playing a little bit. I've got a couple of decks floating around that I've, tried to build out of the cards I had available, but, nothing crazy there. I've got 2 binders right now, not full. Inspired by Mike from the Unplayables, shout out to the Unplayables. I want to do a full set. Oh boy, this is fine. I have this set up. I want to do a full set. This binder is a little bit messy because in pre-release I'm trying to take cards, I'm trying to play with them, I'm trying to organize them appropriately, and I don't have that many. So the other thing I realized is that I don't have enough pages in this book, so I'm actually ordering another book with like 4 tall pages. This book is massive. It doesn't fit in any backpacks. I have to carry it around separately, but it is a really cool idea to have 4 different options: the normal, the hyperspace, the foil, and then the hyperfoil. I know that some people are doing foil here and then I like it this way. The foils are next to each other. But yeah, I got a couple cool pulls. I got the hyperfoil power. I'm double sleeving a lot of my really cool cards that I think are really cool. I do think it takes away from the luster of the card. Like this Academy Defense Walker looks really cool because it's hollow. Power of the Dark Side looks cooler, but behind 2 sleeves, it loses a bit of the shine. So we'll see how I like it. But I just want to show kind of where I am so far. I've got a couple of Lukes. I bought the 2-player set. You have to buy the 2-player set to get the full every card in the set. They don't want to put every card in for draft purposes, but Repair, I think that I love this card. I love the art of it. I think it's fun. And yeah, so I've got a pretty good start. A lot of the cards aren't in here because I was playing them with decks, and again, I've only got so many cards because I've only been to a couple of draft pre-releases. But then I opened 2 boxes. I opened up 2 boxes last night with some friends and family. Just, you know, it's a fun Friday night activity. Hang out, open some packs, crack some packs together. But there's a lot of cards that just aren't here yet. A lot of the hyperspaces, a lot of the foils, a lot of the hyperfoils, and then and then you get to the end of the yellows, and I run out of pages, so I had to add a couple more pages. I'm gonna fix this in the next one. That's why I'm leaving it a little messy. I'm leaving it a little bit unfinished. But you know, hyperspace, hyperfoil, high advanced, I kind of like that. This will all be in order, and there's actually just enough pages in a 4 tall 32-page book to collect everything. And I want to try to collect all of the different treatments of the cards. But playing comes first. If I need a card for a deck, I'll play it in the deck first. More importantly, though, I've got this binder. I won this binder by being top 32. I think I got top 3. I got out in the semifinals to Nathan Ferraro. The last Gen Con 2018 Star Wars LCG. This shirt. This is the World shirt, but this is from the Nationals at Gen Con. I've been holding onto this binder for what is now 6 years, and it is now time to use it. And I'm putting all the cool cards in here. And right now they are grossly out of order. Again, they're all going to go into that book and then be reordered, reorganized. But here are some of the cool cards. Big fan of the aspect cards. I think I've got a 3x of Vigilance and a 3x of Aggression currently. A lot of great ones here. I have double Battlefield Marine Hyperfoil. I have 6 Relentlesses. I don't know what to do. Does someone want to trade for some Relentlesses? Double. I have another one of these in the main book, but I have double ECL Hyperspace. So I think that's a valuable card. I'm excited for it. Uh-oh. Sorry, pal. Thank you. I think having the close-up little zone is fun. When you do this, make sure to manually set your focus so that they're always in focus and not blurry. Hyperspace Black one, I'm CoDameron, but CoDameron's ship is the only representation of I think this is the only representation of the sequel series in the first set, but glad to see something is making the way. We have the Hyperfoil Greedo. I think I've got double Strafing Gunship. There's another one floating around. We have a Fire Spray and a Falcon. I think I've got 2 or 3 Bodhi Rooks. So my collection is coming out pretty well to start. And then I started running out of the colored pages, so here's just a bunch of cool stuff. But again, the reason I'm just kind of going through this real quick. I think this is my favorite card so far, the Hyperfoil for a Cause. Let's actually put this over here. Oh yeah. For a Cause. Very glary with the double clear sleeve. It's just impossible to not have a glare. Like you can just kind of see me waving in Luke, but whatever. Very good looking card. I think that's going to be an excellent card in every set. Every burn deck needs this. Yeah, and we're going to open a couple of boxes. Oh man. So I've got 4 of these. what we've looked through so far is the collection of 4 pre-releases with a number of, maybe you can call it 10 or 15 extra prize packs, and plus 2 boxes. Shout out to Tower of Games. Tower of Games is my local Boca Raton store, where I bought these boxes from. They gave me a good price, and then if you buy every $100 you buy, you get every $10 you buy, you get a stamp. Every 10 stamps you get gets you $5 or $10 off, depending on if you're a member, which is almost always worth it. Basically 10% off. So I didn't get these for $90, but I used that extra stuff to buy a bunch of the boxes. You see here, I got the Star Wars Unlimited. These are the deck boxes, the soft crates. I like the soft crates. Hollow Luke, by the way. I like the soft crates. I think they just take up less space. But yeah, let's crack some packs. I haven't cracked packs like this formally since I was doing this with Kira Mode for Keyforge. Back in the Keyforge days, we would open up the packs and they were preset, the decks, and we would open them up and have 60 seconds or so to look through the deck and figure out what's good in it, because in Keyforge you couldn't deck build really. But let's see what we have. So my goal is to organize all of these cards kind of in advance and just appreciate all of the cards, maybe not one at a time super, but at least have them all out. So Cassian, rare leader, love that, like so. So I learned this, I forget where I learned this method from, but it was something, one of the YouTube creators online, shout out to them, that I learned this from, whoever it was. It might have been Unplayables. But the idea being that I'm organizing this by color and by type, by both color and good or bad. So great pack. We have the rare Jabba the Hutt. I only have one so far, so I have another one. A Hyperfoil Shieldson. We have a protocol for Hyperfoils. We will at least single sleeve them, if not double sleeve them. I have the double sleeves ready to go. Let's find a place to put these. Over here, maybe? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, Hyperfoil. And then the Carabast. So we'll put the hyperspaces up top. And a green card. I think this card is going to be valuable. It's going to be in a lot of decks that just want that rush. So having hyperfoils of the valuable cards is great. But yeah, if we pull a showcase, I haven't pulled a showcase yet in 2 boxes and whatever. So hopefully I find one. If we do, I have all my sleeves over here for cards I want to protect and keep as pristine as possible. I haven't really gotten the rhythm down for opening these packs yet. More rare leaders. Love that. Is it sacrilege to be stacking leaders with bases? I'll separate them later, but I don't know. Sorting cards like this helps later with organization, sure, but it really helps when you're drafting or doing any sort of limited format. This is my microphone stand. I kind of need that as close as possible. It really helps you identify. Nice Rogue Operative. Oh, I love when they take off the reminder text for the. All right, I've got this. That's what I have this for. When they take off the reminder text. Is that focused? Daisy wants to go outside, but it's too hot. When they take off the reminder text for the hyperfoils, it can be kind of jarring the first time you notice it, but it ends up in a much cleaner card. But like I was saying, Hollow Smoke and Cinders, I'm about it. When you separate them and organize them in this sort of a grid, it lets you understand, it lets you know what resources you have. If your yellow stack is really short, then you don't want to be building with the Jin or so you pulled. We have Tarkin. I'm a fan of the these bases. This is what I was looking for. So the hyperfoil bases, right? Here we go. Hyperfoil bases. They look nice, but you only need one. But the tokens are hyperfoil too. That is super cool. Let's see, does this one have a shield? No, it's also in a. But I think collecting the hyperfoil bases, the hyperspace bases, is going to be a thing, because you just want the hyperfoil tokens. I want a stack of hyperfoil tokens. Or hyperspace tokens, not hyperfoil, but you know, I would take hyperfoil tokens. I haven't actually gotten my hands on a set of official tokens for this game yet. I still am using my things. I'm not really using dice, but I'm using tokens from the Star Wars LCG that I like. So I do like to have official tokens in things. We'll see. We'll see if it's worth it to have a stack of extra tokens on the side. Maybe if a base, like a Tarkin deck, or if I'm running a deck that specifically wants a lot of shield like Luke, or a lot of experience tokens like Tarkin, that may be worth actually collecting a lot of the hyperspace bases. I think I have a couple of hyperspace bases that don't have that treatment on the back. I'm not sure what the rule is. Hyperfoil resilient. Oh, sneak attack. I don't have sneak attack yet. Okay, hold on. Let me sleeve the resilient. I haven't really used perfect fit sleeves before. Let's put this over here. Again, so shiny. And I'll put the sneak attack over here too. Is sneak attack good? I haven't decided if this card's good yet. Maybe it's waiting for the right card, the right set. Maybe this is actually really nuts with like Avenger or something, or Devastator. Unclear. Do I really have no Zeb, no Sabina? Okay. Oh no, I don't. Oh, this is one of the fun parts about doing this recording and not doing it live, is that if I make a mistake, everyone has to watch and just suffer before I notice the mistake. Hopefully I'll fix it, but again, this will all get fixed in my collection in post for sure. Let me see if that's a good quality. You know what? I think it's pretty good. I think my focus on that is pretty good. Not a videographer by trade. I'm an engineer. So I like setting this all up, but I'll probably just post this video without much editing or adjustments. Can you guys hear Daisy? She wants to go outside so bad, but then she goes out there for 1 second, she comes back in, and then my whole house is hot and muggy. And that's not good for cards, right? I don't know. I've noticed that, ooh, hold on. Hyperspace Saw in the uncommon slot, like that's a good pack. It's fun to notice when you actually get a really good pack, because you have multiple rares. I don't have a Saw yet, and a Bombing Run. Bombing Run's great. And when I say great, like it's a good card, but it's also a great card to have a lot of in your collection, because I think that Bombing Run is an important card for the game. Check. Do I have? I've got audio. Yeah, I've got audio. Okay, good. Whew. I think it's a good card for the game to have a board wipe. When they were releasing all of the cards, they were really teasing us about, like, they didn't show any multi-hit damage cards. They gave us on Overwhelming Barrage, but Bombing Run and Super Laser Blast are some of the last cards that they actually revealed. Was there going to be a board wipe? Like, certainly, right? But I wasn't sure. I could see them making a game without a board wipe. Daisy wants to go out. Can you see her? Oh, you can see her. Okay, I'll let Daisy out. And I'm telling you, she's not gonna... Okay, she's gonna stay out there a little bit, but not very long. I have a little balcony and Daisy can go outside. She's a happy cat. She's such a good cat. Oh no. No, that's right. This is right. See, I got it. I'm paying attention. This is a nice Saturday morning. Just opening cards, you know, everything waiting for me. Nice and organized. Wolf. I'll put Wolf up here. I have a couple of Wolves already. The Shore Troopers and the Battlefield Marines are excellent. I won one of my pre-releases with just I didn't have much green, but I had 3 Battlefield Marines and then 2 of the 4/3s with Sentinel, and I go, I guess that's the whole deck. I guess that's why you run that set of cards. Open Fire. I think Open Fire is one of the most interesting cards for the development of this game. Open Fire, especially in Bombing Run, defining that 3 cost for 4 health. For 4 health is kind of this benchmark for what counts as a unit that lives. Yoda has 4 health, so it dies to Open Fire. But Boba Fett Legendary has 5 health, so it doesn't. A big one I was noticing was Krell. Krell has 5 cost, but dies to Open Fire. How prevalent will Open Fire be in the game? I think very. And does it... Oh, speaking of Krell. Yeah, let's talk about Krell real quick. Force Surrender. Resupply. Hollow Resupply. That's actually a card worth sleeving. Here's Open Fire and Krell while we wait. Bombing Run can go here. And let's grab I'll grab a regular sleeve for resupply. I don't know. Regular sleeve? Yeah. This card's gonna get played. This card, resupply is great. So Krell, I think Krell is nuts. I think Krell just doesn't have the support of a deck yet, but there's gonna be some deck that comes out after a set or two that Krell is just the main focus of, keeping you... there's going to be some sort of enhancement or something that lets you reduce the cost of things that you play, and then you draw cards when you play them. Maybe a sack outlet deck. But Open Fire, like, if there's a card that says units enter play with the shield, Krell is going to be fantastic. Still no Hyperfoil showcase, by the way, but we have a box, so we have a 50% chance of getting one, I guess. Unclear. Look, I've got this glare right here. It's not really a super used spot, but I'll let you know if there's something cool here. Yeah, Krell is a great example of why Open Fire will always be relevant, and why it's super interesting that this game has defined 4 as like the number of health that is a point-and-click kill. Zeb is good. Zeb's a 5/5. Whoa. Zeb's a 5/5 for 5. Doesn't die to Open Fire. Does that make the difference? I think it does. Security Complex. That's an excellent card. I don't have a Security Complex yet, but now I do. Let's take a look at our Security Complex. Open Fire and Krell. I think that these bases aren't that great. I think ECL, the one that gives you ambush, that one's great. But I think that maybe Tarkin Town. I think Security Complex and Jeddah City are rarely worth it. That 5 health is so important in this early stage of the game. What's the pack opening meta? So a thing is, I've been opening them like a bag of chips or whatever, or like with this, and I keep getting caught on this lip. So if I open them like normally, like you want to, get caught on this lip. So I'm actually checking out this rip around the top method. And they're coming out a little cleaner. Palpatine's coming out a little cleaner. Palpatine, I've already got a couple of Palps, but I'll even put him up here. He's rare. I'll flip him over. Palpatine, you know, let's hang out with Palpatine for a second in the Security Complex. Can you run Palpatine Security Complex? I think that 5 extra health is super relevant for a late game card like Palpatine. I think you're supposed to be running the 30 health bases. I think 5 extra health is a great ability. They're not blank, they have 5 extra health. I think you're supposed to be running them more often than you really want to admit. See, great pack. I think a good pack. Rare, legendary, and then a real card. This 7th Fleet Defender is actually 3/2 in space with shielding. Shielded. I think that's fantastic. Regional Governor. This card is going to win tournaments. And home one, I don't have a home one yet. Legendary. Let's hang out with these guys today. Pop and go here. Let's sleeve up you. Let's sleeve the home one. I don't know. I don't know which cards I'm choosing to sleeve and which ones to not. But you know, they're my cards. I do what feels right. Man, Daisy's, look, Daisy's already back inside. Hold on. Oh, no, she's not. Okay, Daisy's very happy outside. I'm glad I let her out, but man, it is muggy in here already. Wow. But there's our cards. Regional Governor coming in and shutting off all versions of Luke. So if we get multiple versions of Luke Skywalker, Regional Governor comes down and makes it so that you're not allowed to play any of them. The Pithing Needle effect. It's going to be very good in future sets. Like, look at this open. Look at this method of opening. It might feel like biting into a Kit Kat instead of breaking them off, but I gotta tell you, they're coming out a lot better. It's just easier to open them and take out the cards. Is this card good? Is Consortium Star Viper good? It's a 3/3 in space with restore sometimes. I've seen a lot of hype, a lot of use of that card. Maybe it's just that there's not enough green. Oh, I got a discard! Let's go! Best pull so far. We're triple. Hold on. We're in triple sleeve protocol. We are triple sleeve protocol. We are discard. We are discard. Let's go! We got a discard! And then we got a top loader. Oh, baby. Yo, we got a hype discard. What? Is the back? Okay, the back is just always that cool. What was I talking about? Who cares? I'm just making conversation. We got a discard. Which card? Discard. Whatever, I got a hyperfoil in this pack. I got a hyperfoil. Oh, wait, this is a great pack. Hold on. Best pack so far. Chimera, good. Open Fire Hyperfoil, actually fantastic. Like I'm saying, a card that defines an aspect of the game in the most exciting treatment. I don't know. But hold on. Actually, looks fantastic, right? Let's discard our Open Fire, huh? Man, the glare is so bad. If I stand here, you can see it a little better. The glare, it's just so hard to avoid the glare when you're double sleeving, but I got a discard. Best pull. Hold on, I'm taking a picture. I'm sending this to my friend. Shout out to Jeremiah, also from the Unplayables. You're getting a picture of this right now. Best pull so far. Yeah, I got the top loaders because if we do pull the showcase, I wanna protect it. I wanna hype it up, but also if we pull the discard, Cheerit's good. I love Cheerit. Echo Base. Oh yeah. Check it out. Gonna be great. Gonna have a playset of experience tokens with no borders. I don't think I've ever pulled a discard card in any other card game. I haven't bought a lot of card game packs lately. In a while, LCG does that to you. You don't have to buy packs. I spent a lot of money on this game already. I spent a lot of time and effort, but I have those things. This is a good card. Chopper's also a good card. Binds All Things is a good card. Chopper's a very good card. It Binds All Things coming in a Chariot pack is fitting. We'll move the Open Fire to the pile. But Nice chopper. Leave the discard hanging out. It binds all things a really good card. Because of Cheer It. This card is okay to heal and then deal. I think it's a fine card. Is this blurry? It's fine. That's the best I got right now. I'll figure it out later. But Binds is a good card. I think Chopper is a fine card. I don't understand it yet. I don't know. I don't know the Spectre synergies yet. I don't know the Spectre synergies yet. Like if the Spectre synergies are worth it, if it's like worth it to run the full Hera deck, I think it's a little bit linear. I think it's going to be like 4 or 5 of the Spectres plus like one of the tech cards like that I'm not quite sure about that makes the deck nuts. I'm not sure, but I think the Chopper, I like how the Spectres do go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the Ghost. I think it's super cool. I like that all the Spectres are in the first set. I like that they're all relevant. I like that they're all good. I think they're all at least uncommon. Hera being rare is a little annoying for draft, for sealed events. Oh, Bamboozle doesn't go here. It goes here. See, I told you I would find it. I'd catch it. ISB Agent. Tile Elementor. This is a good card. Power of the Dark Side. I think this card's nuts. I think sack a guy for 3. In the first couple turns, especially in a control deck, I think you're just trading units. So sack a guy for 3 is nuts. Bib is good. Seven Sisters good. It's rare. I'll fill up here. Lieutenant's good. Hollow cards in every pack. Feels great. Oh, I still have all these cards. Look at this box. I just like hanging out and chatting and talking. And if you're watching, I appreciate you. But also, I do this because I like playing. The reason I play cards is to share the experience with people. I could just crack this box on my own, which I've done, you know, go buy some cards. But when I was young, when I was in high school, what we would do on Friday nights is go to Target. Yo, dig a swamp. Hyperspace shield token, let's go. We'd go to Target and we would buy a couple of Pokemon card packs, and then we would leave and be like, what do you want to do? And then we would go to the other Target and buy more Pokemon card packs. But the whole thing was just traveling around with your friends and playing cards. That's what it's about. And I'm excited to be playing Star Wars Unlimited because great card. This card's so good. I'll swap out the chop. Force is with me. Hyperfoil. Hyperspace, not Hyperfoil. Just hanging out, playing cards. As long as you have people to play it with, that's why we play cards. That's why I make content, just to hang out and just be with people. And people are playing this game. People are playing Lorcana. I ain't gonna shit on Lorcana too much, but man, this is such a better game. Like Lorcana. Distribution problems aside, like, make a better game. So linear. Hyperspace Hera, that's real. I don't think I have that yet. That's a great pull. Make a better game. I don't want to. Here's the thing: if you're playing Lorcana and you love Disney stuff, I love Disney stuff. Disney makes me happy. They have fun, uplifting songs, and you listen to them and you watch them and you have a great time. If you're playing Lorcana and having a good time, I ain't here to ruin your fun. Have fun with the things you love. Enjoy playing things. Gladiator. Enjoy what you enjoy. You know, don't let me stop things you love. It doesn't have enough depth for me. I want a deeper game with more to it. Am I shaking? I'm not shaking. Gladiator, one of my favorite ships. This was kind of my star card back in the LCG. The Gladiator was busted. You would get 2 of them in a pod, and it let you just have unreal card efficiency. Wedge is good. With the thing called edge battles, where you would be wagering cards to see who would get priority in attacking. And the Gladiator was just unfair. It would give you an extra dot and let you put in a card late. You would get 4 of them, which is you can only really run 2 of a card in a deck, but this would let you run double. It was nuts. I ran it at Worlds, and then Josh Johnson killed all my gladiators with Luke instead of attacking my face. He attacked all my gladiators, and I lost worse than I would have otherwise. I remember that game. 2017? 2016? What year was that? If I was running gladiators, it was with Death Star, which means it was 2017. Oh no, actually, I was also running it with Palpavator. It could have been 2016. It was actually probably 2016 in that other deck. I just have been running gladiators so much. I want it to be good. I don't know if gladiator is all that good in unlimited. I think that this Chewbacca-like effect for like a one-turn sentinel, it's probably better than I think it is, but it's probably less good than I want it to be, than I need it to be, right? Fet's Fire Spray, great card. I'll sleeve that. And a Hollow Ruthless Raider. I think Ruthless Raider is good. So like, let's look at these three dark side ships. Wow, look at us go. Look at us go comparing 6-cost dark side ships, right? So Gladiator is a 5/6. It's Imperial. That's cool. These are mostly Imperial. Right, there's your Raider. Shiny, shiny. They're all called 6. They all have 6 health, and they're all either 4 or 5. The Ruthless Raider comes in, does 4 damage just for free. The on-play effect is great. The Fet's Fire Spray is just one of the best cards. Just Fet's Fire Spray working when your Boba Fett is a leader and not a unit yet. Busted. Just so good. Just insane value. And then it comes in, and then it has other effects on it. It's a money sink for late in the game. Man, Fet's Fire Spray, what a good card. Worthy of being a legendary. Hi, Hyperspace Leia. Is this rare? Is Leia rare? No, Leia's common. But the Gladiator coming in, the problem with so like, why is Fet's Fire Spray cool? It's got better words, sure. But it works if Jango Fett. They're gonna make a Jango Fett? I just realized. It works whether or not you have a board. You can play Fet's Fire Spray into an empty board and you're great. If you're losing, it's still good. That's a great card. Wait, oh, yeah, uncommon. Ghost is a good card. I think Ghost is good. We'll look at the Ghost too. Fet's Fire Spray comes into an empty board. Gladiator comes into an empty board, and I guess it gives itself Sentinel too. If it's at another unit, that would be a huge difference. But let's look at the Ghost. Light side, 5/5, shielded. I think when played, coming in, giving a shield to a Spectre unit, meaning that you get 2 shields off of play, I think that's fantastic. I think double shield is fantastic. Bodhi Rook. I have a lot of Bodhi Rooks, but now I've got to place it and then some more. TIE Advanced Hollow. I've got the Hyper Foil, but not the foil, so that adds to the collection. The Ghost, coming in and giving 2 shields is just a good effect. If you can just have another Spectre out, you get 2 shields on cards. Nuts. Wait, Fet's Fire Spray is a rare, not a legendary? I thought it was a legendary. I think it's worth being a legendary, and Boba should be the rare. But still very good. Still a very still an insane card to come in and just be ready when you have this leader. That's not a very common effect. It's just guerrilla attack pods. Look at other 6-cost vehicles. Comes in, is ready. Is that better than the Sentinel effect? I think it is. Like, the Sentinel means that, like, what are you trying to protect on turn 6 and not play a 6-drop? I guess it's helping you get one more turn to get to your Vader, which is at 7 in the same colors, I guess. Maybe I don't understand that card quite yet. Oh, baby. What a pack. Galactic Ambition. I'm going to talk about this card. I'm talking about cards. I'm going to talk about Galactic Ambition. Okay. Let's put some of these down. So, Verdict. Leaving the discard. Best card so far. Verdict on 6-cost vehicles. I think Gladiator is going to be fine. But a lot of the other ones have such unique effects on turn 6 that I would rather be playing the other cards. So, Galactic Ambition. Play a non-light side unit from your hand for free. Deal damage to your base equal to its cost. Okay, so let's pretend this didn't deal damage to your base for a second. Maybe there's an effect one day that says you can only take damage from combat damage. Right? Maybe there's some combo card to make this card just a little bit more efficient. Right? It's not the guy. Don't worry, I'll let you know. Oh man, I bumped the thing. Hold on. Ta-da. Maybe there's a way to make this card a little bit more efficient. Right? Daisy's still outside. Daisy's a happy cat. Glad I let her out. Thanks everyone for telling me to let her out. I know you were. Let's say there's a way to make this card a little better, right? You can play it maybe on turn 6 with Jabba the Hutt. I think, no, he only helps tricks. Maybe I think there's a way to make it a little bit cheaper. Is it Bib? Hold on, I'll look at it in a second. I did Bamboozle over here again. Twice now. What card are you playing off of Galactic Ambition? I think the top end of the whole set is like a 10 cost, which is cool, right? Like playing a 10 cost on turn 7. Is it the Devastator? What does it do? It has like Overwhelm and Sentinel and then does a bunch of damage when it enters play or something. Is that good enough? Not really, right? Super Laser Blast, very good card. I'm gonna put this in this pile. Oh, it's a legendary. Ooh, and a Hollow Cell Block card. I'm gonna sleeve both of those because I feel like it. Because I feel like sleeving right now. Oh yeah. Right. So let's leave this out. Let's take a look at the Super Laser Blast because we'll talk about that next. You don't win the game when you play that unit off of Galactic Ambition, right? You just get a big unit, and then you're gonna. It doesn't have haste. Like, what if it untapped it? What if it made that unit ready? That would be kind of cool, right? What if it was? I mean, I like the non-light unit. That's a cool stipulation. It's a cool balance for future proofing. I like that. What if it didn't deal damage to your base? There's probably going to be some way to prevent that in the future, a pack or two down the line. But are you going to win the game off of this not ready big unit that you're playing? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that this game is so centralized around one bomb unit at a time. Like Dooku costs, like, and the other question is, why don't you just pay the unit, right? Gideon Hask. Oh, Frontline Shuttle Hollow. I'm a big fan of Frontline Shuttle. I think this card. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about this card. Frontline Shuttle says attack with a unit that's not ready, right? So turn 2, play Frontline Shuttle. Turn 3, play Bib Fortuna. Where's Bib? Turn 2, play Bib Fortuna to make an event cheaper. There's Bib. He's ugly. What an ugly art, which I kind of love for Bib, right? Play 2, turn 3, play Bib, maybe turn 4, whatever. You're already playing some low impact units on the board, but then turn 6 or so, you get down this Galactic Ambition. Maybe you get a ramp, you get a resupply in there, turn 3 or something. Galactic Ambition come down in turn 4 or 5. What are you going to do with it? Nothing. I think you have to have the Frontline Shuttle to have your big... What do we got? A Chimera floating around here? Let's see this Chimera. Right? Like, here's the Chimera. Boom! Galactic Ambition, Chimera. 8/7 shielded, on attack, do a thing. Having Frontline Shuttle means I get to do that today. That's kind of cool. It's a lot of cards that have to go right. And the question is, does it win you the game? I don't think the answer is yes. Galactic Ambition, still a rare. Still a card. I think there's an interview with one of the developers that says you have to put quote-unquote bad cards in the set because A, they provide players with interesting options and interesting things that you can do. It's a learning experience for players to understand cards. And B, it's for new players. You see Galactic Ambition, you go, oh, that's an amazing card. You put it in your deck and it falls flat. You wonder why. You learn that Galactic Ambition is a bad card in this context. You put the card in the set as a thing that appeals to more players and to players who may not understand the top end of competitive play quite yet. So I'm happy that Galactic Ambition's in the set. And I have expectations that it'll be really good in some crazy deck that'll win a big tournament, and then there might even be, like, it's also errata. It's very, like, errata prone to be like, you're not allowed to do this, or this unit's not allowed to enter play without paying its cost or something. if there's some really crazy play this unit, get effect. It does play the unit, not enter play, so that's cool. There's wording in there. This is cool. Red 3, I don't have one of these yet. Friendly, each other friendly light unit gains raid 1. That's really good. This is how you win race decks. Why are these here? What are these doing over here? Force throw, AT-AT suppressor. Bop. Bop. 45 minutes. We're still rolling. This is still the first. I have 4 boxes. Look at how much fun we're having. I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? Super Laser Blast. Defeat all units. 8 cost, blue, black. Definitely the right colors for it. The control and dark colors. I think that's super cool. 8 cost is kind of a lot. And it's the same cost as Palpatine. So like you defeat all units and then you play Palpatine. That's kind of cool. Resupply good card. I'm happy it's in the set. I'm happy that they set a precedence for what defeat all units costs, right? If they put in another, like in the next set, they put in Star Killer base blast and it's 7 cost defeat all units, maybe in a different color. Maybe it's a yellow cost defeat all units. Oh, hold on. You go here, you go up here. There's your Hyperfoil Gladiator. I guess I'm playing Gladiators again. I know I was talking shit about them, but here we are. Now we're Hyperfoil. Gotta play it, or gotta use it, gotta sleeve it. If they print in the next set, Star Killer base blast, it is 7 cost defeat all units in yellow black, let's say. We're all going to say, oh my god, that's cheap. Look at how cheap this board wipe is. You know, they have Bombing Run for 5, they've got Super Laser Blast for 8, and they made it cheaper. Oh man, power creep. But as a base set of cards, as the first set, I know FFG likes to kind of say that like every set is going to be like a core set, but like in this original core set where they're defining the boundaries of the game, the cost of defeat all units is 8. Whether or not that's good, whether or not that's efficient or like correctly costed, it sets that precedent. If in 2 years, they said they've got like up to 2027 of worth of packs planned. If they print 7 cost kill all units, now we know, or we can see the effects of the power creep. 97th Legion, awful card. We're gonna talk about Lando. Hollow Ghost. I'll sleeve the Hollow Ghost. I like the Hollow Ghost. Oh man, look at how badly all that landed. All those colors just in the wrong spot. Yikes. I like talking about the precedents that cards will set. And Lando is, I think, one of the most interesting and I think most anticipated cards. Maybe not anticipated, but like everyone was expecting this effect of let's pick up cards. Lando comes down, you returned 2 friendly resources, you de-ramp yourself on turn 6. We're talking about all these great turn 6, turn 8 plays. What if I was on turn 6 and put my money back? It's cool. It's probably bad, right? I don't want to pick up 2 cards. At least it's an option. It's a 6/5 with Saboteur. That's not bad. Those aren't bad stats. It's a little under curve. But what do I do with that? Is it like worth running? Because what it kind of does is it's draw 2 of your favorite cards that you didn't need when you resourced them. Because if it's turn 0, I'm going to resource my expensive 7 cost card. I'm going to resource my, I don't know, Change of Heart? Is that a neutral card? I don't remember. It's yellow, but it's great. I'm going to pick up these cards. I'm going to have more resources in my hand to do things with. But Akbar's great. We'll talk about Akbar. I'm going to have these cards back. It's going to be great. Last pack of the box. Hey, look, guys, we did it. Last pack of the box. We'll talk about Lando more in part 2. Let's enjoy the end of the box. It's not a showcase. So that is 3 boxes for me, no showcase. But here's a Grand Inquisitor. I think this card's great. I think I'm excited to build with Grand Inquisitor. I think action, dual damage on cards that care about having damage and then giving them haste is really cool. Again, we're taking it slow, we're organizing all the cards, we're enjoying them, we're talking about them, we're thinking about them, because cracking packs shouldn't just be let's rip all the cards and look at the rare, look at the hollow. I like actively thinking. Oh, awful pack. Emperor's Legion Chilson Academy Training. Yikes. I like opening the packs, I like looking at the cards, I like thinking about the cards critically. Yeah, so let's look at, so there's been a lot of, you know, foils and hyperspaces and whatnot, but let's look at the stars of the pack. I'll come up here. I got the red 3. We've talked about a lot of these cards. I got a lot of cool hyper foils in here. Talked about Fett's Fire Spray. Got the Security Complex. Nice to have those. This is the hyper foil open fire. That's a star card. This Luke wasn't in the pack. That was before. But we'll talk about this in a second. Let's all remember the star. Discard card. We're going to leave this. Actually, you know what? We're going to retire this. If you start watching video 2, you won't see the discard. We're going to put this somewhere safe. We're going to discard it. We're going to leave it right here. I'll leave it right there. Its own little pile. And we'll bring Akbar back out. We'll talk about these for box number 2. And that is that 50 minutes. That's a great time. You know, I'll try to keep this a little bit shorter for going forward, but again, I'm not in a rush. I appreciate you watching with me. I hope you enjoy this type of content, and if not, you know, there's an audience out there for it somewhere. Daisy has come inside. Let's say bye to Daisy. Oh, come here. All right, we found Daisy. Let's say goodbye. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this first episode of Star Wars Unlimited content. Hopefully more to come. Certainly more boxes to open right now. But for everyone else, hope to see a lot more of you in the future. Hope to play a lot of this game. And good luck out there.